there to meet him and jarred the ball loose. There.
Hurley kind of bobbles the snap from the shotgun, and by the time he got the ball to Passetti, you know, Passetti was turning upfield, but Kyle Bell was right there to stick him, and you know, Passetti, he's got to be feeling that one.
He heard some footsteps coming up. So 3rd down, Romeo goes trips to the right, single wide, or trips to the left, single wide to the right. Hurley back to throw, looking, throws over the middle, and Connor Grant there with a driving tackle, brings him down. It'll be 4th down, gain of about 4.
You can already see the impact of number 15, Connor Grant, in this football game. The interception, and talk about a textbook tackle. Wham, right there.
Right there.
Textbook.
Drive him down.
Beautiful, beautiful tackle. Exactly the way you want to write it up in a textbook.
So 3rd down and 6 for Romeo. Twins each side. And I think we're going to have Lake Orion jumping again.
That is not textbook.
That is not. Interior, the Dragon line jumped. So that takes it from a 3rd and 6 to a 3rd and 1, and it's a short one. Ball's just over the 20, almost the 21-yard line. Hurley's going to keep it, comes around right end, has the 1st down.
Actually, that's Mitchell Hess in there.
Mitchell Hess,
quarterback. Yep, they rotate those kids back and forth. Hess is coming out at this point in time.
Yeah, a little bit of the wildcat.
Hess is their running quarterback. Hurley's more of their throwing quarterback. That's a key indicator a lot of times, too. I know the Lake Orion Dragons defense talks about that, watching those personnel substitutions for the Bulldogs.
One's number 19, the other's number 9. It's still a 1st down. 1st and 10. Hurley back to throw, looking, throws over the middle. Dropped by Passetti. That was by number 99, Blake Williams, senior tight end. And he had 3 guys around him. If he'd have caught that, he was going to get planted.
He's a big, nice-sized tight end. Crossing route, they cross Passetti underneath. Williams comes over the top on a drag route, dig route, and hit by Christian James, number 4, to jar it loose.
2nd and 10, ball on the 24, minute 34 left here in the 1st. Romeo up 3-0. Everybody looks at the sideline, change and play. Number 26, Shinron, is the back. He gets the ball up the middle. Gain of maybe 2. It's going to bring up 3rd and long. They're going to call it 3rd and 8.
Lake Orion comes into the season defensively, giving up 39.7 on 3rd down. Conversions on 3rd down, so.
They're calling it 3rd and 9 from the 25. Trips to the left, single wide to the right. Hurley in the gun, back, looking, throws over the middle. Got it this time to the tight end, Williams, and he's got enough for the 1st down at the 35-yard line. He just went out, found a spot, open spot, and just sat there and waited for the ball.
Plenty of time by Hurley, and yeah, Williams just sat down in that zone and found the hole, knew where the sticks were, gets the 1st down for the Bulldogs.
1st and 10. Romeo shows trips to the left. Toss out to the left. That's to Passetti. He's got a gain of about 6 or 7.
Nothing fancy. It's all his short and intermediate balls that Hurley does a nice job of completing. Another bubble screen, doing a nice job. You don't see a Dragon defender until 6-7 yards downfield. And those are things that the secondary has got to do a better job of getting off those blocks and making plays nearer the line of scrimmage.
What it looks like they're doing, they look and see what the Dragons are lined up in defensively. Then they're looking to the sidelines, getting a call to to the play call. They've got a basic offense called, and then off that they call their play. Hurley back to pass, looking, throwing deep. Got Passetti off his fingertips. Kyle Bell in coverage. Now the way to counteract that is for the defenses to be slow in getting into your defensive lineup.
Jack McClear, number 94, and number 44, Matt Krause, do a nice job of providing penetration. Hurley rolls it out to, again, it was right, and he's only rolled out to his right. He hasn't rolled out to his left yet. So there's an indicator. There's a tendency as well, but Lake Orion's doing a nice job of getting penetration even on the rollouts.
So 3rd down and 3 for Romeo. Ball's on the 43. They come out and a trips right. Single wide with a slot left and an empty backfield. Hurley looking, looked like he was going to run, got pressure, and throws it away. And I think they're going to call intentional grounding, but he was outside the tackle box.
Yeah, but the number 5 was in the area here. You know, Adam Davis or one of their wideouts was in the area. They might wave this one off.
Let's see. Yeah, referee. Of course, Coach Bell is having a discussion saying there was nobody there. Yeah, they're waving that off. About 4,000 officials up in the stands disagree with them. But it still brings up 4th down and 3 from the 43, 7.2 seconds left in the first, and Romeo's going to punt.
And we're seeing a nice job of that Dragons defense, the front 4, front 3, depending on what set they're in, doing a nice job of providing pressure. And that's something that we haven't seen a lot of this year.
Number 17, Corey Esther back deep, and number 88, Fields, and they're real high on this kid. High punt. Fields takes it. Fair catch on the 22-yard line. 0.6 of a second showing on the clock. So the Dragons will take over 1st and 10. Oh, they just ran the last 0.6 of a second off. That's the end of the first quarter. Your score, Romeo 3, Lake Orion nothing.
You just got your bell rung. You're okay. Get back in the game.
Guess what? If you got your bell rung, you're probably not okay. You've probably sustained a concussion, and going back in the game just might put your life in jeopardy. Safety comes first in high school sports, and everyone should learn the signs and symptoms of concussions. Visit the MHSAA website to learn more.
We're back here for the second quarter. Romeo 3, Lake Orion nothing. Go mobile with ONTV anytime and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube on your mobile devices. Connect with ONTV to see what's happening in our new studio, see upcoming events, and watch ONTV programs in high definition on demand. ONTV, working to bring Lake Orion to the world.
1st and 10 for the Dragons from the 24. Double wide, double slot. Go up the middle to Giovinazzo. And he's up to the 35-yard line, got a 1st down, and took the umpire down with him. Those officials are tough guys.
They are. Nate Connor brought him down ultimately.
Hey, they got no pad. They don't have padding on. They don't have shoulder pads, any of the other stuff. So 1st and 10 from the 35. Double wide, double slot, Chris Lee in motion. Giovinazzo again up the middle, gain of about 6 up to the 41.
Dominic came into the game tonight averaging 5.8 yards a carry, Lake Orion's leading rusher.
Nate Connor on the tackle for Romeo.
Freshman Keith Fields in the game at the single back.
Double wide, double slot, kind of a bunch look to the right. Corey Esther comes in motion, Fields up the middle, got a hole, breaks a couple tackles into Romeo territory down to the 45-yard line, and you can see why they're so high on this kid.
Yeah, freshman playing on varsity level, does a nice job of finding the hole right behind Sally and the rest. And does a nice job of keeping the feet moving, keeping the feet churning, spins, gets an extra 2 yards or so into Romeo territory.
Great job changing directions. Bunch look for the Dragons. Lee in motion, Giovinazzo stumbles a little bit, trying to break the tackle and gets swarmed under. Number 53, Paul LeBerry on the tackle. Dom looked like as he got the handoff, he slipped a little bit and just couldn't get his footing back in time. So gain of 3 brings up 2nd and 7 from the 41. Esther in motion. Connor back to pass, looking, going deep. Oh, and he had Zach Green, and Zach Green dropped it. He had to turn around, was waiting for the ball, and I think his feet got tangled, and as he went down.
Connor's got plenty of time to throw. Nice protection. Just does a straight out go route to Green. He gets on top of number 2 right there, Brandon Labiota, and flat out just drops the ball.
Labiota got a hand in there, and I don't know if that distracted
Fumble again
him or not. Fumble, and Romeo's got it again. Recovered by number 2, Brandon Labiota. Oh my goodness.
Talk about a momentum swing right there. You got an opportunity to take the ball inside the 5-yard line on a nice pass. Completion incomplete, and then Doms has the first down, tries to fight for the extra yardage, spins away, or tries to spin, and the ball stripped out of his hands by the Bulldogs. Romeo takes over on the 35. 3 turnovers here in less than 14 minutes of the football game. That being said, Lake Orion only down 3.
Yeah. And Coach Bell's got to be going nuts. I mean, he preaches ball control. Trips to the right, toss back.
Watch the pass, watch the pass.
Option pass going deep. Got him. Number 22, Jason Samet.
You could kind of see that being set up because that was a time where Hurley in at quarterback was in with Mitchell Hess, who is the other quarterback. And they put Hess in the tailback position. And all they did was Hurley tossed the ball to Hess. He's trying to find the strings, the laces. He heaves it up to number 22, Samet.
And there.
For a completion, but Ian Locke notices eagle eye up here. Notices a yellow hanky on the field.
Notice the flag on the field. Did you see what the call was?
Ineligible man downfield.
Ineligible downfield.
Lake Orion
and
gets a break there.
They get a big break there. Because that's one of those plays you practice all week, and then during the game it works, and then you have one of your linemen just get a little bit anxious. Just can't wait for that back to throw the ball. So it's 1st and 15 for Romeo from their own 30. Hurley on the carry. Gets back some of the penalty yardage. He's up to the 34. It's going to be second down and 11.
It was an option look, and Hurley carried the ball for 225 yards this season from his quarterback position, but they rarely do run a true option where they pitch the football.
Twins to the left, single wide out to the right. Pass over the middle to Williams, the tight end. He's got a first down over the 45-yard line to the 47. It's that little seam route, and he caught Williams right in stride.
Yeah, that's a situation where you provide a nice little play-action fake to the single back, and then Williams, there was no jam on Williams right there from his wing/tight end position, and you can't miss a big target like that. Easy first down for the Bulldogs.
Drew Casey on the stop for the Dragons. Route the middle, no gain.
Yeah, a little quarterback lead. Again, Mitchell Hess now back in the game at quarterback. Logan Shadiah does a nice job coming from his end spot to make the tackle for no gain.
So Hess stays in the game.
Lake Orion in their 40 front now. And again, mixing and matching, trying to confuse Romeo. They like to run quarterback lead out of this.
Throw over the middle. Complete. Nope, dropped. Had it in his hands and dropped, intended for number 5, Adam Davis.
They like to run quarterback lead out of that formation, especially with Hess in the game. That time Hess threw the football.
And Davis just goes to the sticks and sits down, and it hits him right in the hands.
And that's only Hess's third throw of the season.
Drew Casey was there to help break the pass up, so we got 3rd and 10 from the Romeo 47. Ball's on the ground. Hurley's got it. And he's going to be dropped for no gain. It looked like he took his eyes off its center as the ball was snapped. And he did a good job of picking the ball up and then just had to run for it, for whatever he could get.
Tries to run the little rollout to the left this time, yeah. And yeah, you're right. He did take his eyes off the football, and Connor Grant does a nice job of making sure he's not going anywhere.
You got to catch the ball first. So Corey Esther, Fields, I believe, back in punt formation, or receives the punt. Corey Esther calls for the fair catch, makes it at the 26-yard line. So 7:19 left here in the first half. Romeo's up 3-0. Video classes are now enrolling. Reserve your seat today. Learn the basics of studio and field production with ONTV staff of video professionals. Call 248-693-3377 or 248-393-1060. We've been doing this all season. Up, flag, encroachment, Romeo.
Number 6, Jake Archulowski, was lined up in the neutral zone. Take that easy 5 yards.
Take the easy 5, make it 1st and 5 from the 26.
Yes, that's Romeo's 3rd penalty of the football game.
Dragons in a double wide, double slot look. Chris Lee in motion. He gets the ball around the corner. He's got running room. Breaks tackle. Still going into Romeo territory down to the 45-yard line. Again, once the edge was sealed, Chris had running room and just turned on the Jets.
Turned on the Jets and turned on the power, too, because there was a couple missed tackles by the Bulldogs. Here's the cut up field by Lee. There's a missed tackle. There's a missed tackle. There's a missed tackle. There's a missed. He's kind of riding him. Charles Ross kind of riding him.
First up, ball's on the ground again. That was the quarterback center exchange. Connor never got the ball, but they call it a gain of 1.
Fourth Lake Orion fumble, excuse me. 3 turnovers tonight already for the Dragons.
Connor goes up, says that's okay. You know, we'll